So I see Giacomo, and we can start
Yes.
the conversation with Giacomo. Hello, Giacomo.
Good afternoon. How are you?
Good, very good. We are home like everybody.
Yes, we are home. We are home. And it's certainly a difficult time for everybody. And a bit scary here in Italy. Although in Tuscany we are um, quite safe, let's say. In a way, we don't have many contagious people, and especially in the area here where I am from, we are quarantining, but we don't have many cases, thanks God. But yes, for sure, a little bit up north from here, they are living a very difficult situation at the moment. But
Please,
in the
Giacomo, can
farm,
you turn
everything
your
goes on.
phone? Can you
Huh?
turn the phone so we see you more large?
Yes,
Ah, okay,
yes.
fantastic.
Okay.
Yes, we are in the north, and here the situation is worst, much worse than in the center of Italy. But how Giacomo is in any way changing the life at the farm, your personal life? What happened?
Well, actually, for us in the farm, everything goes up normal, like a everyday work. Of course, in the farm, we don't have too much connection with other people from outside, except everything that regarding the shipment of semen and the transportation of the semen, which we are still doing, and so far it's working quite well. We are shipping all over Europe at the moment, and we are just letting the courier service coming at the gate and picking up the packages. But inside the farm, 90% of the people working in the farm, they are staying in the farm. So we are just going out once a week to do grocery shopping, and that's it. But other than that, everything goes on normally. And beside the fact that there's not many people coming, visiting, or seeing their horses, clients, and we have many babies already born, and the people, they would like to come and see them. We just have to do everything on live streaming like you are doing it right now, so we can make sure that they can still see what they've bred this year. But other than that, everything goes on and in a normal way. I mean, we don't have anything that actually changed drastically, other than the visits. Of course, it's affecting the market a lot. Many people, we had plans for the future coming shows in the summer and the spring, and now everything it's a little bit uncertain. So we are just waiting and doing our job daily here at the farm. For me, actually, it's a quiet time that I can spend some time with the horses, and I don't have to travel, and I can do my things over here, and I can definitely take care of some of the normal stuff that you usually don't do when you travel so much. Um, but anyhow, everything is quite normal here, as I say.
How was, Giacomo, the beginning of the emergency? Were you in Dubai, or were you abroad in some country? Had you problem for coming back to home?
No, no, definitely not. I was just in between some shows, and I was supposed to.
Okay, so do you have several falls?
Yes, I mean, this is exactly the time of the season where most of the foals are born, and of course, even
I think, Giacomo, we didn't hear you. You have to stop in a place and stay there, because if you move,
definitely the normal job here.
okay, Giacomo, please stay in a place and don't move, because when you walk, we lost the voice.
Yes, yes. I'm moving up to the close to the main Wi-Fi spot.
Okay.
Tell
And
me.
if possible, turn the phone.
Okay.
We have a message
Tell me.
from Muat Abu Bakr from Palestine. He say, "May God protect Italy and all Italians and all the world."
Thank you very much
Yeah.
for your message from Palestine. How do you send the message? On Facebook or WhatsApp?
On WhatsApp.
Okay. So I remind you to, if you want to join us, you can send text message to the number on WhatsApp you see below. And of course, you can interact with us directly on the Facebook page. So Giacomo, what is the program of the day?
Well, it's like a normal, usually Saturday here. We just we saw some sun after a week with a lot of rain and with a lot of cold weather. So today we just had some of our babies outside and enjoying the sun, enjoying the nice weather, and making the horses doing their normal routine, working, or just to be turned out. Nothing out of the normal, all the same here. I hope we can do some more interview later on this week. Maybe we can show you some horses up close. Maybe we can talk about some stallions, and so at least we give everybody the feeling that we are not forgetting our horses. We are not forgetting our life and our market and our business.
Thank you, Giacomo. I think it's a good idea to connect again with you in the next days, and maybe we can try to have a view on the horses, on the foals, and you can present us some of them.
Okay, sure. I think this would be a good idea to prepare something for beginning of next week, and we are planning to show some stallions, and so the people can see from outside. We have an amazing collection also for this year breeding season. I think will be great to expose to everybody that stays at home. At least they can see the horses, and they can see some of their potential breeding from this year.
Anyway, you said that you are still able to send make the shipping of the semen, so this is working, still working.
This is still working very well. So far, we had no problems. We're actually shipping everywhere. We had some restriction this week regarding the frozen semen to some countries like Kuwait and Saudi Arabia. We have some shipment pending just because they're also in lockdown there, and they're also prohibited from there to take the semen from the airport. So we have this in standby at the moment, but I hope within the next few weeks also this will come back to normal. But regarding fresh semen all over Europe, we have no restriction at the moment. Everything is working fine.
Good. I am happy for you and for all your colleagues that has this main part of the job still going on. Okay.
Yeah, of course, it's important.
Yeah, I believe. So Giacomo, for the shows we have to wait, but we still can stay in touch with all our friends around the world, and just showing something is, I'm sure that will make everybody happy to see that we are alive and still working.
Yes, definitely.
We come back in the next days with Giacomo, and thanks for now and for this connections with us. and we go on with our program. Bye-bye, Giacomo.
Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
So we have now a little advertising break, and we come back in 2 minutes, so stay with us.
This program is offered by
Hello? Huh? Ouais. Well, I got to get on an internet that works here.
So hello, back again, and now we are connected with Holland, with Annelieke Stoop and her family. Are you there?
Yeah? Hello.
Okay. It's Scott Allman, I'm sorry. We did a surprise to me. Okay. Are you there, Scott? Okay, perfect, I see you. So I want to ask to Scott to tell a bit about the situation of the COVID in his area. He is in France, of course, and how this affected the life of the farm and his life, the family, and I don't know if the children are at home or how it is this going on.
Yeah.
Hello? Hello, Scott? It looks like his connection is not okay in this moment.
Hello?
Okay, are you there?
Hi, Marco.
Hello, Scott.
How are you?
Yeah, good, good. Did you hear my question?
Okay, great. Yes. Well, here in the south of France, as you know, we're locked down, confined to our homes, but it doesn't really affect our business here on the farm, as our daily routine is the same every day. So we get up in the mornings, we go outside, we feed the horses, we school, we turn out, we bring horses in, we have foals arriving. So in fact, it really doesn't affect us, with the exception of being locked down and not being able to go out but once a week to do our shopping. And our daughter is home from school, so she's here every day. So that kind of, makes us realize there's something going on out there in the world. So.
Yes, I believe the life in the farm is not really much affected. To live in a town is totally different. You see a desert around you, and you feel much more to be in a very strange situation. What can you show us some of the falls, or what did you prepare?
Yeah. We saw the foals outside. We only have 2 at the moment. Very nice foals from Achilles Demesia. And outside, if you bear with me, we can walk, and hopefully the 4G will kick in, and I can show you the foals and the mares outside on the pasture. So would you like to try?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, we're gonna give it a go. So I'm gonna start walking, and at the same time I can talk to you about some of the things we have going on here on the farm. We're taking advantage of the fact that we're locked here at home, and I'm offering my online live courses for horse connection, horse communication, and also the handlers formation that we're offering at Scott Almond Arabians that people can profit from by an appointment, by Facebook, by Messenger, and or Skype, and we'll do it like a 15-minute session on any subject that anybody wants to learn, that they can contact me, and I'd be more than happy to give them some information.
So this is about the classes that you do?
Yes. We are a center of formation in France, and we teach people to train horses, to condition horses, to prepare horses for shows. We teach them the body clip, face clip. We teach them everything: horsemanship, horse communication, natural horsemanship, everything.
Very interesting, Scott. So anybody that has a need to go more in the deep to learn can contact Scott directly on his contacts number, and then have this possibility to have a customized session of classes.
Come!
Is correct?
That is correct, Marco. That's correct. You just have to contact me, and I can give them the information that these people will require, and then we can make our appointments and do something very interesting for anybody. Really. I'm going to call my mares now. I'm out at the field where the mares are. She's coming.
Okay.
And so we get to see our new foals here from. I'm going to turn the camera around so we can see out here in the pasture. Come on, girls. There's only 2 mares out here. I've got a pure Russian mare called GF Cavadis, who's got a foal from Achilles Demesia. And Achilles Demesia is a beautiful son of EKS Alejandro out of the wonderful mare, Cyrassic daughter, HG Sweet Fantasy.
Yeah, that's true. We saw him and were very impressed about this stallion. Maybe we can see him in the next connection.
Yeah. I thought about next week. I was keeping track on Giacomo's interview. At the same token, we can offer a little presentation as well. Maybe next week, bring the horses in. This is a nice test that we're doing now today, and it's really great to be in contact with everybody and to share all of our moments here and share what's going on. But like I said, at the same token, we're doing really good. Our family's healthy here, and fortunately, let me turn my camera around. And fortunately, we've not been affected, so we're very lucky in that way. I think the only sad thing is that for everybody is that the fact that we've lost out on many horse shows, and I lost out on my shows in Saudi Arabia, my shows in Qatar, and so it's a lot of income no longer coming in. So unfortunately, that kind of puts a hammer down on us, but we're going to survive it. We got our marketing going on. We're going to try to market from home and do our courses, and hopefully we'll be ready to rock and roll when the show season opens up again, which I'm going to have to guess is to be around, latest June. I think May, maybe we might be able to get back in the show ring. So, come on,
we
girls.
hope so too. To be back in the shows as soon as possible. It means that the virus emergency is finished and we can travel around Europe like every year.
Yeah, yeah. But it's funny
I
enough,
see
in
them.
Sweden, these are the two foals that we have from Achilles Domitia. One's out of the Alejandro. Sorry about that. The straight Russian mare who's over here, and this is Aramis Domitia. I don't know if you can see him; he's a bit far away. And this is a Shetland Ibn Bengali daughter who has a beautiful foal, a colt from Achilles Domitia as well. They're coming right up to us now. So we're really happy with him. And this one belongs to our very loyal client, Verena Egli from Switzerland.
How old are they?
This one's about 2-3 months old maximum, and the other one is about 3-4 months. So this is a little Achilles Domitia, just, in his winter coat and everything like that.
Of course.
Yeah. And then here comes another one, Aramis Domitia, who's out of our straight Russian man. Hey, buddy, how you doing? Huh? Come here and check this out. You are live. I know. Yeah, you want to come check it out? Yeah, come on, big guy. So anyways, yeah, those are the two foals that we have at the moment. And we bred since we've been home, and we have a lot of time on our hands here at home. We've got already 6 to 8 mares pregnant for next year, and we're breeding a lot more mares with Achilles Domitia. And we have the beautiful stallion Kais Al Usul, who's from Israel, who is a Fadi Al Shakab son, who is standing at public stud with us as well. We're happy to present him to anybody who's interested in a very beautiful, bay stallion with the wonderful bloodlines. And we have our young colt that we are now breeding with two Heracles Domitia, who is by Stix Kaliste, who we bred. In fact, we bred this Russian mare. Hang on. That Russian mare over there to him. So anyways, yeah, we're home, we're good, and it's been a pleasure to talk with you. And we are open for any phone calls or WhatsApp messages from anybody around the world with questions, and we'd be happy to communicate with anybody.
Thank you, Scott, very much. I think everybody enjoyed your call because you showed us horses, beautiful sunny day. So
Oh, it's wonderful today. Look at this. Take a look
yeah, in
around.
fact,
It's just wonderful today.
I see.
And that's my daughter
This-
trying to stay out of the picture. Look. Hang on a second,
Yeah.
everybody. There's my daughter, staying home from
I
school.
wanted to
Hang on,
ask
let's turn
her,
the
and
camera around. Come on over
what
here,
she's
Flossie. Say
doing.
hi to everybody now. She's a little
What
bit
is
shy,
she
but
doing?
she's coming over to say hi. She's an Arabian
Yeah,
horse
sure.
enthusiast as well. She's
I
definitely
know.
following in her father's footsteps. Who's your dad? No, I'm kidding. This is Flossie Allman, everybody. Home from school.
Hello.
Hi. Okay, everybody. It's been a great pleasure. Stay
Yes,
safe.
thank you,
Fo-
Scott. And talking
Respect
the
the
next
rules.
days
Stay at
again
home,
with you.
Save lives.
Thank you to you, the same, of course.
All right.
And now
take care.
we go again with a little advertising break. So stay with us. We are back in 2 minutes.
This program is offered by
So we are back again, and now Israel with Annelieke Stoop from Holland and her family. And so okay, I see them. They are connected. Do you hear me?
Hello.
Hello, hello.
Hello.
So let's talk a bit about the situation you have there. Tell us something about Holland that is not coming from the official TV, but from people that lives in Holland.
Hello, how are you?
Good.
We are living in the middle of the crisis in the south of Holland. And our government decided that all events are cancelled till 1st of June. So also our Arabian Horse weekend, unfortunately. But we don't have a total lockdown at this moment. So we can still go outside, but we must keep distance to other people. We cannot walk in groups. The schools are closed and also the restaurants and everything like that. The people who can work at home are working home, so we are working home, and yeah, the life still goes on, but then with no social contacts. But we are happy we can still go outside and do our thing.
Of course, it's a bit everywhere in Europe now like this, and it's different when you live in the country or when you live in town. I think they suffer much more, people that live in the town and that they cannot go outside or they have a lot of limits. We still have the possibility to stay out in our garden, in the fields, to make a walk, to see animals. So that's very different. I want to say about the show that now is postponed. Maybe you can tell something about a possible date and also how it is changed, because this show last year was together with the amateur classes and was very full of activities, maybe two fields in the same time. I remember was really full 2 days of a lot of activities, but had also a really high number of followers, of visitors that follow the show online at the level of not really like a Class A show, but very high, much higher than the other Class C or B shows. So that was successful. And so this year, maybe what we can expect, you did some changes. Maybe you can explain so we know about your ideas.
Yes, that's true. It was a really full weekend last year, and we were very happy with the success we had. But it was too much, and that's why we decided to put the Algeria Amateur to a different date. We had the date 9th of August, and then the Arabian Horse Weekend in May. But now we have asked ECAO to move the Arabian Horse Weekend 2 weeks later than the amateur show. And the Arabian Horse Weekend will still have the National Sea Show, the International Sea Show. But new this year, we will do the Straight Egyptian Cup. So we hope to have a lot of beautiful straight Egyptians and to promote them also.
Sure. So it could be the 22 and 23 August, is correct?
Yes, we hope so. We are still waiting for approval of the ICAO. And the date for the Algeria is 9 August. That was already decided in December. But now we have maybe, hopefully, 2 shows in August.
Okay, I know. We will have a lot of shows, I think, in August, September, because everybody wants probably to move on that month because it's the first window that we can think that is possible. We still don't know nothing because it's possible that maybe it goes on the situation even 1-2 months more. So we don't know nothing. We are all, like Giacomo was saying, a lot of uncertain on the future, but we have faith that we'll be able to win this war and to go back to our normal lives. So, can you say something about what you do in now? You say that you work from home, so how it is this?
Well, working at home is a total different story because usually Annelieke and me, we see a lot of patients in our situation, but now it's all by telephone, and that makes it sometimes very, very difficult. But anyway, we have a lot of protocols that we have to follow now, and the government, our employer decided that we have to stay at home working until the 1st of June. So yeah, that's the way it goes because we have a lot of fatalities over here in this region, and the rest of the Netherlands, maybe they might expect the same bad situation that we have these days, and they are really very bad. But I do hope that we will survive all this bizarre situation, and it's really incredible. So let's pray for better days to come.
Yeah, sure. We all pray for that. And this is also the reason why we started this broadcasting, because we want to stay in touch with all our friends and people around and not feel to be alone in our homes, but to be still a community of people that is stopping or in some way slowing down their jobs, but is ready to start again and to go back to the life of before. So I thank you very much, you, for participating.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And we stay in touch. Maybe we call you again in the next weeks because we like to involve everybody in this conversation, in these chats.
We have some question for you from home.
Okay, wait.
Cinzia Orlandi, who asked the name of your dog.
Lucy. Lucy.
Okay. So we know that you have Lucy in your hands.
Yes.
She's our puppy. She's almost 1 year old.
1 year old. Okay.
Then we have Tom, and he asked, what is your favorite color of horses?
It's still the white mares, I think. The beautiful white mares. That is, for me, a typical Arabian color. And then with beautiful manes, long hair, long tails. I think, yes, that's my favorite one.
Thank you.
Good. So we see you again in the future. Thanks for now.
Yes,
and for
thank
you
you.
very much.
Stay safe,
Stay
everybody.
Stay healthy.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye.
Bye to our friends. Bye-bye.
So, okay, we have another advertising break. And is something written? Yeah, it's an advertising break. And then we try to connect with Denise from the United States. Stay with us, and we are back in 2 minutes.
This program is offered by
Okay, we are back. Someone asked us to repeat the information about the shows that are postponed or cancelled. So we took from the ECAO website this information, and the following show at the moment are cancelled or postponed. The Bahrain International Show, the Oman 8th National Arabian Horse Championship, the Saudi National Championship, the first Jordanian National Breeding Show, the Kerman Cup, the Egyptian National Championship in Rabab, the Milan Arabian Horse Show, the Tulip Cup, the Palermo Arabian Horse Cup, the Prague Inter Cup, together with the Czech National Championship, and the Arabian Horse Weekend, as you heard from the voice of Annelieke, that is probably postponed to end of August. Also about the animals, that I repeat also this communication that is interesting for, of course, because regards also the horses. Some rumors spreading around stating that animals may be responsible for transmission of the virus. To date, there is no scientific evidence of this. Studies are still underway, but there is no evidence that this virus could be transmitted to humans or to other companion animals, including horses. The current spread of COVID-19 is a result of human-to-human transmission. Of course, some precaution can be adopted, as suggested from the WHO, such as washing hands before and after having contacts with animals. So we try to connect now with Denise. We see if she's online. Okay, maybe we wait for the connection to Denise. In the meantime, we can show you a video from one of the last shows. Okay, you saw the highlights from the Breeders' Cup in Kuwait that was held the past month. And we are trying to still to contact do you have someone? Okay, so okay, Denise, I see her. So now she is coming online.
Good morning, good afternoon.
Good afternoon or good morning for you, Denise. Sorry to disturb you in the early morning.
Oh, no trouble. I have animals, so I'm always up early. So how are
we
things
are
where you
happy
are
to
today?
have you here. I don't know if you've heard the first part of the broadcasting. We spoke about the situation with Giacomo, with Scott Allman. So what can you tell us from your point, from the States, from your area?
Well, I live in New Mexico, which is a fairly spread out Wild West kind of place. There's only 2 million people in the whole state. So our cases are low compared to other states, maybe 100 confirmed cases of the COVID-19 virus and 1 fatality. But still, we are under quarantine like most of the states are, which means you have to stay in your house and only go out for essentials. And it's kind of a strange time here. Everybody's a little edgy. There's still no toilet paper. I don't know what that's all about. Can someone explain that to me? Anyway, it's a time of unspeakable horror. I feel so badly for the people affected. And we do have an Arabian horse breeder, Linda Maney. Some of you may know of her. She had a stallion called Padrone's Mahogany and bred many great horses. She is in critical condition at this point. So it's really very sad. And that's what's happening around here. It's surreal, is all I can say.
This is true. Is everywhere difficult for many people, for really a lot of people. We are lucky to be home, to be safe. Everybody of us, of our team, of the families. But we hear every day, I don't know, yesterday we had 1,000 deaths in Italy, so really big numbers that are incredible for unexpected for our, I don't know, for our times. It seems something from the past that is should be forgotten, yes. And it is still here.
Hard to comprehend. I think a lot of us feel a sense of shock. I guess if there is a silver lining, it is the innovation of humans. It's pretty incredible to watch. New ways of imagining how to build a ventilator, or the new drugs that they are working on, and the repurposing of old drugs like this malarial drug. Which seem to be working in trials. The death rate in New York, I know it started to level off a bit yesterday, so that's a good sign. And I think after this, there are many facts in our lives that will be forever changed. For instance, telemedicine. I think that's an innovation that is long overdue. That's a game changer. And of course, social distancing is always smart. I think I've been doing it for 20 years in a way. But you're right. Those of us who are healthy are so lucky.
Yeah. So, Denise, I know you can work from home because you write, so you work on the computer. This is doesn't change, no, for you to be home or to be in the office.
Right.
What you are preparing for the next issue of your magazine?
Well, there's a couple of things. One is, it's actually my friend Ray LaCroix's idea. He asked a question to his fellow trainers on Facebook the other day about, now that the horse shows are canceled, what are you doing with your horses? And it was fun to read the answers, and we're going to explore that in our next issue. A couple of people said the lack of pressure that an impending horse show exerts on their lives is not something they miss. They are enjoying having the time to connect with their horses on another level, to just slow everything down and think about the basics and take a horse for a trail ride, turn them out. If they're halter horses, how about saddle training them? Give them some variety in life. We have time to do those things now. I just heard that the big Dubai World Cup was canceled. Did you hear that? It's probably the richest racing weekend in the world, or one of the biggest. It has the Kahila Classic for Arabians, and of course the Dubai World Cup for thoroughbreds. That's canceled. So I think everybody has time now to enjoy their horses and their animals in a different way. I know I am. And my dogs too. I train my dogs for agility, and the agility competitions are all canceled. So
You really do that?
I'm enjoying. Huh? Sorry.
You really do this?
I do. And my young dog
Fantastic.
is just starting out. So since our trial this month is canceled, now I can work on some basics that we maybe skipped over. And, it's a dog trial is like a horse show. Sometimes it takes place in a covered arena, and you've got hundreds of dogs and hundreds of people, and they're all canceled. So your dogs will gain speed in the slalom, maybe? Yes, that's right. That's right.
Okay.
So.
Okay. Yes. Other things you will. Is something somewhere written?
Yeah. Leonard wrote us. Hello, I'm watching from USA and want to ask you, when do you think show season will be starting?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear that.
He asked when the show season will start again.
Oh, I'm thinking earliest estimate middle of summer is what I'm hearing.
Yes, sure. Also here in Europe, we are thinking of that June, maybe July. Difficult to know now.
That's right. So I'm just thinking about my own horse, who is just a few steps outside my back door, and waiting there, with his trust and his love like he is every day. And it brings me so much comfort to have a relationship with a horse like that. Just to know that I can step out there and kiss him in that soft spot between his two nostrils, or just look into his eyes. And I was thinking about how, those of us who have animals, we work so hard to keep them safe. And in a time like this, they keep us sane. So I'm very grateful for my boys.
So in some way, you mean that in this bad situation, we discover something, we become a bit better?
I think it has distilled life to the essential, beautiful moments that we have every day, but perhaps we don't treasure them as much as we do right now.
That's true. Yes. I heard also Elvis, who unfortunately cannot connect today in this moment, but he also is enjoying a lot his life with the children, with the horses, and things that in the normal days are difficult to do. So
That's
we
right.
discover the best of us maybe in this quarantine, in being locked down. Also because the children at home, they don't know what to do. They have to do something.
I know. With the dogs, you can just go out and throw a ball. Not so with the kids, I guess. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm sure it's driving a lot of people crazy.
Yeah. So, Denise, okay, I was planning to call you again in the next week, but
Okay.
because I want to have 3 or 4 calls together so we can interact more, and you can maybe talk directly with some other person of friends and people that you know, and maybe do them some questions or whatever.
Sounds great. I'd love to.
Okay. I will let you know exactly when we plan to make this, when we are able to have this second line, because today is not working. It's too much people using the internet, I think, so it's difficult to have a good connection. So thank you very much, Denise, and talk soon.
Thank you for doing. It's a great idea.
Thank you very much. We try to go on and to make it better and better.
We have
Sounds
some,
great.
other
Look forward to
messages.
talking with you further. Have a good day.
Bye-bye.
Evening.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye.
We have some more message from Braden from Canada. He wrote
To Denise or to us?
to
Ah,
us.
okay.
What a wonderful broadcast. Thank you for doing this for Arabian horse lovers all over the world.
Thank you very much. They are following also from Canada and from many countries, so we try to contact the most of you as possible. We try to see if now Elvis can come online, and so we chat a bit also with him.
Danielle
In
from
the-
England, she wrote us, "Hi guys, I want to thank you for doing this, for keeping us company and distracted from what is happening out there. Much love from England."
Thank you very much. We have now connection with Elvis and want to ask what he does at home with his 2 kids and horses and dogs.
Hello.
Hello.
At the moment, I'm in home, watching the live stream, you know, checking that everything is working.
So, what they do, your 2 boys, 2 kids?
You know, every day we have to study something new because they get bored, and of course they help me with the horses. We go in the paddock, cleaning the boxes and all these things, and they are very happy to do it and to stay close to the horses. You know, they really like it. Maybe I will prepare some video and I will send you for next time so you can show something to everybody. Then, of
Yeah,
course,
good,
we are
good.
starting now with, you know, the newborn. We have some sheep, some cows, some horses. The only one horse that have to delivery is our old mare Batista that Ferdinand gives me 2 years ago. And she has to delivery end of April. But we already have 4 little lamb by our sheep, and also 1 little calf yesterday, and another have to come in the next day. So maybe
What?
in some days I
One?
will
Sorry?
show some
What was the last one?
calf, little calf,
What is calf?
the little of the cows.
Ah, okay. Sorry,
You know?
I didn't know the name.
We have
the
some
word.
Piemontese cows that we keep here
Ah.
at home, and you know, we would like to have some baby also from them.
Okay, good. When you start breeding, you breed all the different races.
Yeah. I really like, you know, the moment of the delivery to help the mother, you know, have the baby and to help the baby to get the milk and everything. So it's something that, you know, catch me.
And you can still go to work, or you stay always home?
No, sometimes I go to the office. My office is really close to my house. It's, let's say, 1 kilometer from my house. But, all the village is, let's say, close. So also the
Lockdown.
mayor suggests us to go only if it's really necessary. So I go once every 2 or 3 days, but I can work from my home. I did a little studio in my home with the notebook, and so when I can, I work from home, and it's quite better because I can dedicate more time with the horses and few hours with the kids. So we go outside, working with the horses, and then come back in house working, and then go back again. So I can do little bit and little bit. Today we have
So
a
very
very
good.
nice sunny day. Let me show you. Just I go outside.
Today is also a very nice weather.
Yeah.
Come
Let me
back
open
spring.
here. You see? We have
Beautiful, huh?
some little lamp there. You see?
I don't see so well. I can see just a little bit, but very far.
Yeah, today is good. Yesterday was raining, and they say tomorrow again. So we have to enjoy today.
Yeah, tomorrow they say that it will snow here.
Yeah, also here. So we'll see. Sometimes they are wrong,
Yeah, I hope so. Thank you very much, Elvis. We go back with other things in our program, and we connect again with you in the next days for showing other things from your home.
Okay, thank you very much.
Wait, Elvis, wait.
Yeah.
Bye.
We have a question from Emma. She asked, I want to ask you how you got this Skype idea. I think it's great. Congratulations for the great team you put together, Elvis.
Thank you very much, Emma. I'm so proud about your comment. Thank you.
Thank you, Emma, also from us.
And this idea came really easy because, let's say 2 weeks ago, Marco, I was outside working in the paddock with my son, and he called me by Skype, this video chat. And, immediately it came in our mind to do something like this. So we tried to do it, and that's it. Happy that you like it.
Yes, of sure. We are happy, and we have now a little advertising break, and we are back in 2 minutes after. You have some other messages? Okay, so we go on. Read.
This is a great idea. You guys are awesome, Steve. And we have another message from Heather. In Saudi also there is lockdown. I like what you are doing to bring the people together.
So they follow us also from Saudi, and they are also locked down like we are, and hope they will be also soon out of the emergency, like everybody. C'è ancora altro? Okay, so bye-bye, Elvis, and we go with the advertising break.
This program is offered by
So we are back again, trying to reach Ellie Nelson in Scottsdale. And are you there?
Hi, Marco. I'm here.
Yeah, hello, Ali.
How are you?
Good, now I see you. Did you follow a bit before, or you were busy?
Nope, I've been watching the whole morning.
Yeah, how it was? How was it?
It's wonderful. It's so nice to see everybody and listen to all the comments coming from all around the world. And it's trying times, it's difficult times for everybody, but it's really nice to know that we have the support from all of our friends around the world who have the same passion of the Arabian horse.
Sure, sure. We just want to chat a bit with you, and for this first edition, we didn't prepare really as well as we would, but okay. I have some question for you. First, please tell about how is in Scottsdale the situation.
In Scottsdale, it's not as bad as a lot of the other places in the United States. In the state of Arizona, we have just under 700 confirmed cases. We are on a quarantine type situation. Schools are shut down, restaurants are closed, these sorts of things. However, we do still have, I have a visitor, sorry. We are still able to go to work if need be. We're not on a forced lockdown, but it is definitely recommended to stay home as much as absolutely possible.
So it's better than being completely locked down, of course, and probably you don't have all the number of people infected or dying like we have here. So it's a very terrible moment in Italy now. Or maybe in New York, I don't know, in other parts of the States, of course.
Yeah, New York is definitely in a dire situation, and they see Detroit and Chicago, New Orleans, all of these kind of following suit. So it's a scary time. We are very fortunate here, but that doesn't mean that we should be lackadaisical. We still need to stick to the strict guidelines and make sure we take care of everyone.
Yeah, pay attention to not undervalue the easy way it has this virus to propagate, because it's really, I think his point is that it's very easy to transmit from one person to the other, so need to pay attention.
Absolutely.
So just talking about other things, so we talk about maybe arguments that are more nice than this one. We saw that you attended the Arabian Gelding Spectacular. How was that show?
Yeah, that was fun. That was the last show that we had here in Scottsdale before all of this got out of hand and they started canceling everything. It's a really cool program. They raised about $10,000 in total prize money, and the idea of the program was to bring life back to our geldings and give them a good opportunity. I happen to own a really wonderful gelding that my best friend Justin and I purchased together a couple years back. We purchased him as a performance prospect to ride. But we bought him young, and he had a couple years until we could ride him, so we decided to do a little halter. And he won the Gelding Spectacular, so that was really fun. And I got to show, which was nice. Nice to be at the end of the lead.
And how about the boy itself? Is it the first gold champion title that he won?
No, he's been shown 3 times, and his first show was last October at the Arabian National Breeders' Finals, where he was silver champion with his trainer Claude Machado. And then we took him to U.S. Nationals, and he was the 2019 U.S. National Champion 2-year-old gelding. And he did show it in Scottsdale a little bit with me in the amateur, and we were second at Scottsdale, and then the Gelding Spectacular he won. So he's had a pretty successful career so far.
And you plan to do more in the future with him?
He's back with Justin now. Justin's a hunter pleasure trainer here in Scottsdale as well. So he's under saddle. Like, we've been riding him for a couple months. And this year, moving forward, we plan just to dedicate to his performance career. So I think he's done in the halter, but you never know.
Okay, okay. I'm happy for you.
Thank you.
We saw that EKS Alejandro is now in the US. Did you take part on this?
Well, I have been incredibly fortunate to work with Othpa Stud and Alejandro for about 4 years now with the marketing side of it. When Othpa and Giacomo made the decision to send him to the United States, I think it was just a natural transition for him to come and go to Sahara Scottsdale, which is a farm that I work with. Sorry, my kitten. So yeah, that was kind of how it went. 100% decision was with Othpa and Giacomo, and I'm just here to help in any way I can. It's really, really an honor to be able to see that horse every day and work with him.
And do you think on the long term that will be an impact? What will be the impact of Alejandro in the U.S. Arabians?
Alejandro's always played a big role here in the United States with frozen semen. There is quite a few babies already on the ground. Aria Venetian Lace, owned by the Kadam partners of Sahara Scottsdale, is a perfect example. She was Scottsdale champion, Vegas champion, U.S. national champion last year, sired by Alejandro. So I think that he will continue to show his amazing qualities throughout, and it gives the breeders in America an opportunity to see him and to bring him more into their programs. So I'm really looking forward to all of it.
Yeah, we will see. You are the social media manager of more than one farm, like Orion Farms, Sahara Scottsdale, Alorasia. What will be the strategy of your clients to not die under this global emergency?
It's a good question, and I actually had a nice talk with a couple of my clients yesterday, and now, in my opinion, is not necessarily the time to push marketing and sales, and now is the time to be compassionate for our friends worldwide and to share things that are happy and share things that bring light to the days, some of these days which are very dark for people. For example, let's share beautiful things and images of our babies that are born and fun things. So that's kind of the route that I'm going to head with a lot of my social media.
And can you maybe in the next days connect from some of the farm and show some babies or whatever you can?
Yeah, I actually work from Sahara Scottsdale 3 days a week. On our breeding days, when we're just collecting all the stallions, I'm there at the farm. So that's Monday, Wednesday, Friday. So any of those days, I'm happy to do a Skype call with you from Sahara, and we could take a little tour around the farm, no problem.
Yeah, okay. Maybe Wednesday we can do that. If you like, we can invite also, of course, anybody of the farm that want to talk and to say hello to the other people around the world.
Yeah, I think that'd be really nice.
So we can do that. Yeah. Okay. So anything else that you want to say?
Just everybody be safe, take care of yourselves and your loved ones, and hopefully we all get to go back to our normal routine soon.
Thank you very much. We join the words of Ali because it's true. Is the first point is that to be safe, to have no contagious, to go back to our lives as soon as possible. But
Absolutely.
also, you heard Denise, she was saying the same, to have some new moment that you, maybe in the previous times, the jobs, the work, the things, and you forget to live more with your animals, with the beautiful things that you have at home.
I couldn't agree with Denise more. It's if there is a silver lining, it is that I'm enjoying the time with my children and with my horses, my animals, those things a lot more.
That's good, Ellie. Thank you very much, and talk to you soon.
All right, be safe, Marco. Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Bye.
We have a question for you, Ali.
Okay.
Okay.
Wait.
We have a Gudrun from Austria who say that you are beautiful and want to know the name of your cat.
The name of my cat. Well, first, thank you for the compliment. And my cat's name is Busy. We rescued her recently. She was a bottle fed baby. So we got her when she was like 2 weeks old, and she's about 6 months old now, and she's wild.
Next time I will show my cat. But
Yes,
she's
please.
outside now. Yeah. But she's giant, eh?
Oh, I've seen pictures.
Yeah.
We have
Amazing.
a message from James Swankpole, and he said, "Hi, good afternoon from Belgium. Thank you for this program and many regards to all breeders. We are in half lockdown in Belgium, and we can go walk or go to the shops for essential travels. We still can order semen and breed our horses, luckily. We have 3 foals born from El Rashim, Galib Al Dubair, and Emerald J. 2 more to come from Galib Al Dubair and Saif Al Bidayah. Stay safe all."
You see. Thank you very much, Mr. Swanepoel, for your message and your appreciation. Anything else? Okay. So, talk to you soon, Ali. Bye.
Sounds
Bye,
good.
bye.
Bye, everybody.
So we have a new. Okay, this is not my cat. Huh? This is a new one. Look at the camera. Huh? Okay, so we are at the end of our first broadcasting, and hope you enjoyed. And we will be back on Wednesday at 3 o'clock in the afternoon with our hashtag Stay at the Farm. You can write on Facebook, or you can send us text message on the WhatsApp number that you see below. So bye-bye to everybody, and we are back soon.
This program is offered by